Hi there, I'm King 5 meteorologist Ashley Ruiz with your Wednesday morning forecast. It's going to be a beautiful day once again today, just warmer and even warmer on Thursday. We are going to have a couple of more clouds in place on Friday, but it's still going to be on the warm side. This weekend we'll reintroduce shower chances, but rain may actually hold off until early next week. I'll show you in a minute, but temperatures will start to come back down to our seasonal norm, which is around 61, so it's not going to be too cold. I also wanted to share the beautiful sunrise this morning, 6:05 a.m., so getting earlier and earlier. Hopefully you were able to catch it. If not, don't worry, we're going to have clear skies tomorrow as well. So our sunrise time for today is 6:05, but our sunset time 8:10, and we're getting over 14 hours of daylight and gaining about 3 minutes and 11 seconds as of right now. But then you see sunrise, sunsets. We don't rapidly gain daylight after this month, maybe a little in May, but as we get closer and closer to the summer solstice in June, we're not going to gain as much daylight per day. But nonetheless, we're still going to have sunrises close to 5 a.m. and then sunsets after 9. With all the sunshine we've had lately, and we are just seeing things bloom. It's spring, we know that. But the pollen count as of Tuesday from the Northwest Asthma and Allergy Center reading moderate for cedar and juniper. Grass, weeds, that holds off, as we well know, so those were absent. So looking ahead for the next couple of days in terms of our allergy forecast, may actually come up to that high category, medium to high category. And so if you are sensitive to our area allergens, just make sure you take that allergy pill. We're not going to have much in the way of rain to help wash some of this away and lower our pollen counts a little bit, but we will have some rain chances in the forecast, and that's really going to come more so into next week. A lot of changes are reflected in our 7-day forecast, including rain chances, our temperatures, but I do want to talk about a little bit of what has changed between now and 24 hours ago with the forecast. So initially we were thinking we would have more rain over the weekend, but this first incoming system is going to move closer to North California and then southern Oregon, and with that it's going to bring all of the moisture with it. So we are going to have essentially this cutoff low, so a little piece of energy that's going to move into the portions, or at least northern California and the southern portion of Oregon. High pressure though is going to keep things nice and quiet today, and you can see around western Washington we have some high clouds in place, and closer to the coast we have some thicker clouds, but we're still anticipating a whole lot of sunshine, some high clouds maybe, but most spots are just going to see blue sky. So highs will start to our northwestern zones. Friday Harbor 62, Blaine 63 for the North Sound, going to be in the mid 60s for most. The closer you are to water, it will be a couple of degrees cooler, but you see the trend here. So mid 60s for Puget Sound, some upper 60s, especially closer to the foothills. South Sound, Southwest Interior could warm up to about 70 degrees. The immediate coastline going to be cooler, of course, as always. And then closer to the Kitsap Peninsula, Hood Canal, near 70 degrees. So this morning was cold. Some spots dropped at or below freezing. Overnight, we're not expecting it to be as cold, but we are going to have mainly clear skies. And your Thursday is going to be stunning. We'll have northerly winds keeping things rather comfortable, so we'll have that dry, cool breeze, but it's still going to be quite mild into the afternoon. Highs around the area, so we'll have mid and upper 60s to our north, even closer to the coast, going to be very, very mild. Winds will come out of the north, but also perhaps out of the east a little bit, and that's really going to help warm us up here in Puget Sound and then the South Sound and the foothills. So just a little bit of wind coming out of the east, that's really going to warm us up. Into Friday, it also appears as though it's going to be warm, maybe a couple of degrees cooler. Initially, we were thinking temperatures would be much cooler, but with that system staying well to the south of us, we're going to have more clouds in place, but our highs are still going to be on the warm side. So showing you on the Futurecast, there's not much to look at, but this is showing you into Thursday, we could have some more clouds moving in, so not as blue of a sky, but more so into our Friday. Friday morning, we'll start to see clouds increase. We'll also get a couple of showers, perhaps more so in the higher elevations. This is our in-house high-resolution model. But then into Saturday, that's also when we could see more cloud cover, partly sunny skies, a stray shower, but temperatures will start to come down, but still a little warmer than normal. Sunday, we're back to where we should be in terms of our temperatures, but we'll have a couple of more showers in place. And full disclaimer right on the forecast, this could certainly change between now and then, but this illustrates it nicely. This is the European model. This is showing you Friday night, so that one system moving over Northern California, moving inland, and most of that moisture is covering Oregon and then North California. And then you look up, this is Saturday, only maybe a couple of light showers, but there is a better chance into Sunday that we get another chance for some showers as another system begins to approach the area. Here's Monday morning. You see there's that system offshore and it starts to send a couple of more waves of rain over the area. That would be Monday and into Tuesday. But then another ridge of high pressure is likely going to build by the middle half of the week, next week. Rain totals over the next 7 days, even with this next system moving into next week, it's just not going to bring us a lot of rain. Not really much in the way of mountain snow either. This is showing us the liquid water. So if you're looking up in the mountains, we'll likely have at least the highest elevations a little bit in the way of mountain snow, but most really going to be in the form of some rain. In the lowlands, less than a quarter of an inch, higher closer to the coast because that's normal, especially for this time of year. This is where we stand in terms of our monthly totals and then our yearly deficit. We're still about 3.3 inches below where we should be at SeaTac, and you see Olympia is really on the lower side. Bellingham starting to see that maybe 1.5 inch of below where we should be this time of year. And normal, the month and then the normal for the month, you see pretty close, except for Bellingham, trending below normal. We will have a new update on the drought monitor tomorrow morning, so Thursday morning, but it's likely going to show the same thing. A moderate drought, especially for up in the Cascades, and then abnormally dry closer to the eastern side of the Olympic Peninsula. We're going to be dry, not much in the way of significant rain in the forecast, at least not for the next 7, maybe up to 14 days. And we're actually expecting to trend above normal and then maybe drier than normal beyond the 7-day forecast. So once again, 60s, 70s, 60s and 70s, and you see how we cool things down a little bit over the weekend into next week. So things could change. Make sure you check back in with us over the next couple of days as we fine tune the forecast, because models are still kind of diverging when it comes to the system moving in late weekend into early next week. But it's still going to be a nice day to get outside. It's National Picnic Day, so make sure if you can go and enjoy some sunshine. I also wanted to show you before we wrap things up, high temperatures beyond the 7-day forecast. You see, so even after the weekend, if we let go of the at least the 70s, 60s and 70s for a couple of days, we are expecting to warm right back up. Hopefully you can get outside and enjoy the day. We'll talk soon.